Welcome, viewers, to another episode of Crite Night!
Yeah, exciting episode. Lots have happened.
Episode 7, episode 6. We're breaking down the 7th minute of Critters.
Yes. Lots has happened.
No.
Lots of development here.
Not at all.
With the breakfast situation.
Yeah, we've gone from them, Mom telling them to come to breakfast, now they are almost ready to sit down and eat breakfast.
Well, and we introduced a whole new character.
Yes.
Whole new character from out of nowhere because he's in the basement.
Dad has arrived.
He was in the basement the whole time.
Yeah.
These people must get up at like the fucking crack of dawn.
like
that he is already in his overalls working in the basement.
Well, they're farmers.
Is that what people do?
He's a farmer.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I like the added touch. It kind of adds like a little bit of lived-in.
Yeah, where they're talking through the grate.
She like yells down in the grate in the kitchen because she knows he can hear him hear her down in the basement.
Yeah.
April's on the phone. She's talking to a boy. We did confirm. Father's very concerned that she's talking to who's this Steven fella.
But wait, before we get to that, I want to talk about this grate situation. Because this grate
Let's do
situation
it.
makes absolutely no sense.
I think it's pretty great.
That is the lamest joke, but I loved it. So the grate is in the kitchen floor, yes.
Right.
And if you look down the kitchen floor, there's a grate directly under it that goes to the basement. So, and then a tube coming off of it. I can only assume it's supposed to be like air conditioning.
Yeah.
But why would you
HVAC.
blow your air conditioning into the basement? Nonsense. Ruined the fucking movie for me. This is the last episode of Crite Night. I can't do this anymore with this kind of nonsense.
Well, you leave. I'm going to find a new co-host next week on Crite Night.
Well, I'm not a part of it anymore.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, isn't that stupid? Like, that doesn't actually make any sense.
I don't know, man. I never really thought about it that hard.
Well, I just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to check out my basement. I'm going to see if there's any vents
Yeah, you
down
check
there.
your basement
I'm
out.
going to check the basement. I'll let you know in the next episode of Crite Night.
Yeah, you do that. So he's working in the basement. He's got some sort of oil. I guess he's like changing the oil on his grate or something. Who knows? Or is that coffee in a mason jar? Is this how people live? Mason jar coffee? It looked like oil, but I think it was coffee.
Okay.
So we do learn that April is talking to this guy, Steve.
And she's a big fan of pearls.
She's a big fan of pearls, and she says, "Happy birthday, Steve." So already, bam.
Somebody's birthday.
Steve, and it's his birthday.
Yep.
Great day to be alive in the 80s for Steve. Although he's probably dead now because he's like 400. Because the 80s was a long time ago. I think that makes sense.
This movie did come out the year before we were born.
So she's drinking coffee. The mom's drinking coffee. We see the coffee. It's in one of those
French press.
French presses. No, bacon has been abandoned at this point. That shit is just...
It's just not in this minute.
That shit's on fire at this point.
The bacon will return in the next minute.
You think that, but they haven't put that bacon in literally a minute.
They like it a little crispy.
That is crispy as fuck.
They like the bacon a little crispy.
So this is the thing.
My wife likes hers floppy and barely cooked. It's gross.
Of course your wife
You gotta
likes
get it crispy.
floppy. She's used to floppy things.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, so he comes in, he's just like, "I'm the man," and he just starts manhandling his wife in ways that she is not happy with.
He reaches around her. I thought for a second, I'm like,
around.
I remember this movie being, other than the horror elements, being fairly wholesome. And he starts reaching down towards her crotch, and it turns out he was just going to use her apron to dry his hands.
And bam, out of nowhere, April, the sister, reaching in, getting a handful of raisins while on the phone and just
Those look like green beans.
Those are raisins.
That's like a green
No,
green bean
it's the
can.
little grapes. It says RAI. I assume raisins, right?
I don't know.
Raisins are a breakfast treat. They're like nature's candy.
I mean, I don't ever usually just eat raisins plain during breakfast. I like you have them in some
like raisins.
some
Well,
breakfast products.
April-
like a cinnamon raisin bagel, perhaps.
April lived life on the edge. She just fucking took a handful of raisins. She jammed them in her mouth.
Talking while she's talking on the phone.
And it's Steve's birthday, and she's like, "Fuck you, Steve. I'm eating these raisins now, bitch."
It is breakfast time. He should be calling it breakfast time. He doesn't want to be talking to somebody eating raisins.
I get annoyed when people call at dinner time because it's like, okay, it's dinner time. Don't you know what I'm doing? I'm eating dinner.
I mean, I'd probably do it to you all the time.
Yeah, I think we eat dinner early. Okay. But still, you don't call that early in the morning, right? So, Pops McGee over here getting handsy with Mom's little, whatever this thing is called. Apron. And she's like pissed about this. Look at this. Watch this hand. Bam! Hand to the old man. Fuck you, old man. That's what I got out of that.
No, she's just trying to get this family going for the day. That's her main job.
And he was trying to get something else going, and it did not work. I'll tell you what.
Well, the important thing we learned is that she has washed his bowling shirt, so he's going to be ready for the big bowling tournament.
He's ready for the bowling tournament. April's eating the raisins. Mom's having some coffee, and out of nowhere comes little old Steve. No, what's his name? Brad. With the thermometer in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
We assume the heist is about to take place.
It is about to happen. We did not get to it in this minute as we thought it would, but we learned not a lot happened in this minute, but we learned a lot about the characters in this minute.
So much. I feel like Brad, or the old man, is now my dad. I don't even know his name, but I just feel like that in my bones. The way he talked up through that imaginary grate that doesn't make any sense really sold it for me.
See, I think it's a nice touch. I've talked to people through grates that way before.
And was it great? Oh, we already do that joke?
We already did that joke.
Fuck. But it was better when I did it.
Fucking hack.
Yeah, this is a good scene. It's a good scene, if not for the bacon being completely ruined. But other than that, it's pretty good. So
bacon takes a few minutes, man.
Okay, but
maybe it's already on the table.
It was already cooked.
Maybe it's already on the table. We missed her. I mean, you can't. You're not going to get every second.
Oh, you think
of the
there's
kitchen.
a little movie magic going on here?
Yeah, you got to have a little movie magic.
Okay.
Bacon magically transported to the table.
Let's then just remember to keep a keen eye on the bacon, and we'll see what happens with it, and we'll let you know as it progresses.
So tune in for the next episode of Crite Night to find out about the bacon situation. Even if you didn't like this episode, you're like, I don't like these hacks. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. I don't care about critters.
The most exciting thing.
But tune in for bacon controversy.
And the hijinks will ensue with little Brad and his thermometer.
Oh, we gotta find out how this thermometer.
I cannot wait.
Will he get away with it?
Will he or won't we?
Is he a little rapscallion? Is he a Ferris Bueller, if you will? Or is this mom a no-nonsense mom who isn't going to let him get away with this nonsense?
Yep.
I think I remember it being the latter, but it's been probably about 6 months since I've seen this movie in its entirety. So
join us next week here on Crite Night. Catch you later.
Bite-sized Critters Podcast.
Yep. There you go. Bye-bye.